Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is I, the King, once more to present you with part 17 of the Grand Theft Auto 3 series. So, welcome back. I hope all have been well. Today I'm going to start by doing some of the Rampage missions. There are 7 of them total on Staten Island. I'm only doing 5 of them right now. So yeah, I'm going to show you where they are. Now these are the primary locations. As I did say in my Portland video, there are 2 different locations, the primary and the secondary. And then after, if you do fail the secondary, it goes back to the primary. So these are only going to be the primary locations for Staten Island. Now this first area, excuse me, if you watched the last video that I was doing with the hidden packages, it is on the same Amco building on the 2nd level. What you got to do is shoot 17 yardies in the head with a sniper rifle. Now this is actually kind of a pretty challenging one, depending on where you're at in the game. They can start attacking the Yakuza, which makes it kind of difficult, as when they're just walking around, it's pretty easy to pop them in the head. But when the Yakuza comes, they all start running after them, and you can have a perfectly lined up shot that just misses. There is another kind of glitch that happens to where you can shoot someone in the head, but it does not kill them. It's really weird. So sometimes you just have to move on to another target. And it's, you gotta be really patient, but you do have 2 minutes to do it. So right here, they're all firing at that Yakuza car. Now sometimes you can get them to where a lot of the gang members will stop and they become an easy target, but make sure you hit them in the head. It is pretty easy to hit them in the shoulder or the arm. And they kind of start walking around like that. Doesn't make it the easiest. Alright, so only 2 more. 1 more, got a good amount of time. And then you get a good amount of money, so $35,000 from doing that. Now that I know where the staircase is, unlike last time, go ahead and get down. Did lose a little bit of my body armor, but not too bad. So got 1 of the 5 that I'm doing today down. Lots of bodies outlined in chalk. Now this next one that I am going to is by the museum. What you're going to want to do is go a little bit past it on this highway sort of looking thing. And right before it gets to this bridge, you're going to get out, and there is going to be a rampage right there. You got to torch 16 Yakuzas in 2 minutes, and you got to do it with the Molotov cocktail. Now, it's not that hard. This one's actually a lot easier. So right there, I already got 4 people. It has a very huge blast radius, which is very nice. And a lot of the Yakuza spawn, which make this an easier rampage to do. But honestly, it's just so nice that so many of them are spawning. I kind of ran into a weird thing here with, once I got to 3, it didn't want to count a lot of the people that I was burning with these, which was not cool. Kind of burned myself there on that one. That was a self-burn. Alright, so I counted finally, only need 2 more. And that should do it. There we go. So you get $40,000 from that one. Honestly, I think you should get more from the sniper rifle one. That was a lot more difficult and challenging than that one was. But anyways, that is the second rampage done. Now on to the third. Now the one I'm about to do right now is by the park. But I'm going to go ahead and get some more body armor first. Kind of lost my train of thought. I thought I was going to get some health, but I already have full health. No need for that. So this one is located at the edge of the park. What you're going to have to do is blow up 8 vehicles in 2 minutes with the shotgun. Now the best way to do this is to get a bunch of cars and pile them up. So throw people out of their cars and start piling them up. Now sometimes people will want to take their car back, and that is where you're going to want to run them over with their own car so they can't get back into it. It does help if the cops come, because they add to the vehicles. Just try not to get busted by getting in and out of the cars, because that is something really easy that could happen. Alright, now that should be good enough, because you are going to have to hit the vehicles a few times with the shotgun before they blow up. It's not like a rocket launcher, or it's not like a grenade to where it's going to easily blow the vehicles up. And then be cautious not to stand too close to the exploding vehicles as well. But so what it does there, as you can see, is it sets off a chain reaction, and it just is a lot easier. So that one's $45,000, getting close to the $2 million mark, which is very nice. Have an ample amount of money. Whoa. Alright, so that is 3 rampages done.
Advertising revenue pays my salary.
Now this fourth one is at the church right behind it. You have to kill 30 yardies in 2 minutes with a bazooka. This is pretty simple too. A lot of them do spawn. Just be careful, because these cars are really easy to hit. And if they're already mad at you, then they're going to be trying to attack you. And this at close range is not good for your health. See, right there, he just got in the way, and I knocked a lot of my own health back. But luckily, a lot of these guys tend to spawn in close proximity together. Just be careful of the ones that are really close to you. Don't know how no cops are coming to me after I've just blown up 2 vehicles. Okay, he's right next to me. That's nice. And you can't switch weapons either, which makes it really fun. Did a little bit of damage to myself, but got both of them as well. Only need 10 more people. Luckily, you got a lot of them to spawn close to each other. And you get 50,000 from that one. So, running low on health, but that's the 4th one done? Yeah, I believe that's the 4th one, if I'm counting correctly. Alright, go and get myself souped up on some more health and armor, as that will be very handy. Whenever you do these rampage missions, it's a very good idea to have both health and body armor at full, just because it gives you an advantage, which you're definitely going to need. I would have been dead if I just had the health bar and not the armor. And as I've said before, if you don't have the armor at your own base, it is easy to find throughout the town as well. So make sure you just know where those locations are and go pick them up. If you don't know, I will tell you one. There is one that is in that construction site. I did a video on it when I did some of the hidden packages. You just go inside the construction site building on the second floor and you will find one there. Alright, and where that last King Courtney mission was, if you go into this alley right here, you have to burn 25 Yakuza in 2 minutes with the flamethrower. This one can be a little bit tricky, but once again, quite a bit of them do spawn. Jumping does help with traveling a little bit farther with this weapon. You just kind of got to be careful not to set yourself on fire, because it'll continuously burn you, and that is not good. So like right there, I was way too close. I lost more than half of my health on my body armor just burning them, but it is nice too. They can run into people and burn them as well. But if you can get them in a cluster, that's the best spot to find them. Because you do need 25, so it is gonna definitely use your 2 minutes sparingly. So we got 9 more people to go. Somehow I didn't get run over by the car, it just helped push me along. That works. Alright, only 2 more people. And that should do it. 55,000. And that is the 5th Rampage mission for Staten Island. I will have the last 2 coming. I just wanted to get those out of the way. The reason I saved the last 2 kind of for last is they're pretty difficult. So that way I can focus on some more of the main missions as well. Get my body armor back, I do need that. And then later on I end up finding the bus, which there's actually 2. There's the coach, which is a bus, and there's a bus, which is, well, as you guessed, it's a bus. But it's on that vehicle list for Portland. And then I'll show you guys some of the emergency vehicles that they do accept as well. Now, this limo isn't going to be the best for this mission. I'm already pretty sure about that, so go ahead and get something else. Of course, always locked. See if the alarm goes off again. Wow! That was going off all last video. And finally, nope. Finally I get one that doesn't have an alarm.
You. How fitting you should choose this moment to show your worthless faith. It would appear your attempts to dissuade the Jamaicans from becoming bedfellows with the cartel were wholly inadequate. Yardie pushers line Liberty Street selling packets of spank like they were selling hot dogs. Those cartel pigs are laughing at us. At me. I will give you one last chance to prove my sister's faith in you to be well-founded. Run these scumbags into the ground and wash your shame in rivers of our enemy's blood!
Yeah, I really do not like this guy. He is completely unfit to be working with the Yakuza at any sort of high level. Should just shoot him in the face. But we'll go ahead to progress through the game, since I can't do that, and go kill these Yardie drug sellers. Now, the best way to do this is, I think you have to kill at least 8 of them. But drive-bys work really great. And if you don't have Uzi, just run them over. But Uzis work very, very well. May as well go buy one and invest in that. If you don't have the hidden packages or you don't know where to find it, just go buy one. Now you have to be careful, because if you wait too long, they will disappear from their spot. So they aren't there forever. They do end up leaving, and new ones do come in the playfield. So just kind of keep your eye out. This car is a great car to do it in, just because it's a fast car. Just roll up, shoot them, and then drive off onto the next one. And then if you kill more than the target, which I believe is 8, you get extra money for every other one that you kill as well. Oh wow, that's nice. These two are just right together. Go ahead and get one and then the other. It's 5, 6. Now, there's not really a time limit to this, but like I said, once the dealers disappear, that's when the mission's over. But this mission should not be too much of a problem. It's very straightforward, very easy to do. Even if you don't have the fastest car, it's very manageable to pull off. I just happen to have this because it spawns right near the casino, which is where the mission is given. So might as well use your resources on that, you know? Of course, he leaves. Of course, right when I pull up around him. He's like, see you later. Alright, yep, see, that works just as well as shooting them, just running them over, squishing them like a bug. Whoops. I was about to say somehow that cop didn't see it, but he did, and then immediately was like, eh, whatever. Goodbye. And didn't see me. Oh, wait, no, he did. Okay. I should I should stop talking about the police. Especially as I'm committing crimes. Alright, well, so I got a bonus of 5,000. I believe that was 1,000 for every other person I killed, so that's nice. Yeah, no, funny enough, when I completed that mission and I hopped in this, I just kind of did because it was the nearest vehicle to me. And I was actually looking for a little bit of a faster car. But ended up just getting kind of stuck in this. And then I had that police chase. I was trying to get away from them. And I randomly found the bus. It was really legit. I was not even expecting it. I just busted that corner. I was like, oh my. And I knew I had to stop and get it because I rarely see this thing ever. For some reason, I'm thinking because I was in the limo and it's a similarly shaped vehicle that's why it spawned. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure, but if you're having trouble finding it, maybe get into like a flatbed or this or the coach and come down here and look for it, and it'll spawn a lot easier. But if you see this thing and you're trying to complete your list, I advise dropping whatever you're doing, even the mission, and getting in this and taking it. This is not something that pops up on the map very regularly at all. Honestly, it's a really weird looking bus too. Like, I don't know if I would be hopping on this in any circumstance. The color scheme is all weird. This is not your run-of-the-mill average normal bus. That other one maybe, but not this one. This screams that something is wrong. And you should walk as far away from this bus as possible. Careful not to hit anything there. It's honestly really nice with the port being so close, even to that, after you get off that bridge. Just very helpful. Alright, so I only have 3 more left. Those are some of the more difficult ones. The Dodo's really easy. I just have to unlock the 3rd island. Trash Master... Man, I cannot talk. Trash Masters should not be too hard. But the Secure Car is something another vehicle I rarely find. I think it's going to be on a mission. There will be another one involved. So probably try to take it from that. It's even funny because after you do that mission on the 1st island where you rob the Secure Car, it tells you, it says, hey, like, if you find any of these, you can take them back. But the problem is you never find any of them. So now I'm going to do the emergency vehicle list. It's easier to come and see if these are unlocked first. I'm going to get 3 of them today. I'm going to get the police car, the paramedic vehicle, as well as the Enforcer, I believe it's called. It's one of the police special vehicles, so I'll show y'all how to get that as well. Kind of hoping I'll find a cop car just roaming about. but that Patriot works for me as well.
Sure, take.
Okay, there we go. There's a cop car. Man, he's just firing off. Try to see if I can get in front and stop him. But that dude is not having it. I'm even running into him. He's kind of not doing anything. Alright. Yeah, dude, come on. Come chase me. Thanks for the car, fool. No, you're not busting me again. I will run you over to prevent that. Alright, not the cleanest looking thing, but damn it, it's a police car. And you're gonna take it. So these don't give you as much money as the other lists do, but these are a lot easier to find. Some of them do get complicated, like the FBI car, because you have to get the FBI to come after you, and that's not a simple task. I mean, it is, granted, that you just gotta go cause a bunch of craziness. But to get one and keep it from exploding is a completely different story. And then there is also, I think that's a body armor. I don't know. That's either a body armor or a wanted star. That's one of the two. I didn't really check it out too much. Both of those things I have at my hideout, so I don't exactly need them. But yeah. Now, since the ambulance is locked, I'm going to do another thing. To get it, I'm going to murder quite a bit of people. And generally, the ambulance comes out and heals these people up. Man, that guy had a lot of money on him. Wow, thank you, man. Alright. I mean, that should do it, but maybe put a few more people down, just in case. Alright, that is the ambulance. I can hear it. Where it's coming from, I don't know. There we go. Alright, thanks for the ambulance. I hope you did not forget your tools inside. That would suck. Granted, those people are probably not in the best of shape. I shot them repeatedly. All of them. So if you're having a hard time finding an ambulance, just go on a murdering spree, and one will pop up eventually. Just kind of be careful not to kill like too many people, because you don't want a lot of cops coming after you. I just wanted enough to where the thing would come. Yeah, I wasn't trying to go on some rampage and murder the whole town. I just needed an ambulance, really. So I didn't know if it would give me the money if I just like went off, so I kind of stuck around before I left just to make sure that it accepted the vehicle. But right now I'm going to go back to Staten Island and I'm going to show you guys where to find the Enforcer, which is basically a SWAT vehicle in the game. Because you don't need to get the SWAT to find them. There is a place where they have them very, very frequently. They do spawn on Portland very rarely, so it's best actually to wait until the second island to get them. Unless you already see it in Portland, just grab it and take care of it. But if not, and you didn't, just go to the Staten Island police station. I'll show y'all where that is and where the location of that vehicle is as well. So you are going to need a police vehicle, so a police car or something like that. That one's usually open. Like I said before, I've never had it locked on me. Open this back gate. Go ahead and go behind it. And that big vehicle right there is the police enforcer. So it's a nice, very sturdy vehicle. It carries a lot of people, so if you cause enough attention to get the attention of the SWAT or the noose in this game, then they will send this bad boy after you, as it does pack quite a bit of people in the back. They will have armor, and they will want blood as well. But that's the location to go ahead and get this car. So I'm going to take it back to Portland, and that will be 3 emergency vehicles left. I will still have some others. There's a tank I need. There's like a army truck I need. The FBI car, and then the fire truck. I believe that's all I have left. But I will have to double check that. I'm just going off the top of my, off the top of my head right now. Drinking my drinks too fast. I went with the cherry vanilla Coke today. I've been having way too much Dr. Pepper cream sodas. I've changed it up. Very excellent Coke, cherry and vanilla, in the great sense of Coke as well. Let me see if it says to share it with anybody. No, it does not. Well, I'll just share it with myself. That's fine, and I'll share it with y'all as well. The information of Coca-Cola products, which are very awesome. And that there is the enforcer. So that's 3 cars off the list. Go ahead, kind of wait around this area just to make sure that it accepts it. Don't really want to go drive all the way back to that island to get it again and bring it back. Might as well take this Kuruma. Nice little car. Because I think I need to replace one in my garage. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure I do. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the garage, save the game. I'm trying right now to get some things to kind of do some live commentary while I play the game to get that set up, so bear with me while I do that, because all of these are after the fact that I do it, which I don't mind, but I think it'd be really cool to get it as I'm playing the game and pick up moments like that. So I'm going to work on doing that, as well as I'm going to start doing that Hitman Blood Money series in a little bit, showing you the Silent Assassin ratings on the professional difficulty. Kind of a little bit different than the other difficulties, but a really awesome game. Blood Money was a really, really well done. And then, of course, some more GTA 3 videos. But I do want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you did like the video, be sure to leave a like at the bottom, as well as subscribe to the channel if you have not. That way you can keep up with the content of this game and other games in the future. Excuse me, man. Drank that way too fast. Anyways, like I said, once more, thank you. Until next time, and good vibes, as always. Peace.